The following stream contains mature content and subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised. Chicago. Ask someone to picture the city, and they will have trouble coming up with a concise description. When people think of New York City, they think of skyscrapers, subways, and muggers. When they think of Los Angeles, they think of sun, smog, and traffic. When they think of Detroit, they think of cars, factories, and decay. But for those of us that know, there's only one thing we think of when someone mentions Chicago: vampires. And tonight, we tell their story. Good evening and welcome to McStabber Studios, Windy City After Dark. I am the storyteller, Shaggy McStabber.
And I am Mama McStabber, and I'll be playing Jacqueline Duran of Clan Ventrue.
Hi, I'm Mischievous Red, and I'll be playing Isabella Caputo of Clan Toreador.
Good evening, I am Ivy Raven, and I play Genevieve Schutz of Clan Gangrel.
I'm Irin, and I'm playing Roscoe Akers, Clan Tremere.
I am Brad, Timber Brad 411, and I'll be playing Nicholas Bowens of Clan Hakata.
And when we last were here with this coterie of players, these kindred had a New Year's party that was interrupted by Amelia DiCarlo. That wasn't the most important part of the events. The most important part was when Crook tried to be a sneaky little bastard and failed, slipping Jenny a note that said where Duncan McTavish was going to be the next night. This is the night. So as the coterie gathers, getting ready to finish planning their assault, head out into the woods now. The various allies that have been called in, the players know the status of their allies, and I will let the cast or their other kindred know where they are. I turn this over. I assume you're meeting at the club?
Yeah, it's open again.
Okay. And before we go, Roscoe, you did get Arden to repair the wards, though you owe him big time right now.
Okay, how big time?
We'll cover that later.
Okay.
Nitro and Dread will meet us at the location. I spoke with Etienne regarding the situation and also Dread. And they both advised that likely Duncan will have steel-jacketed rounds for ammunition, so body armor will not help. It'll just chew right through that. So I did not bother placing a call to my contact with the police. Did anyone have any other allies that they wanted to come?
I reached out to a wild card who has history with Dread, unfortunately, but as long as they can play nice, we should be okay. And if not, I'll have to deal with the wild card.
Is this the Lupine associate of yours?
Yes.
Okay. I'm glad I know.
I figure, I don't know. He seems cool, and I'm sure the Dread in him thing is water underneath the bridge.
Well, if it's
so,
not, then I will handle Dread. You handle your friend.
fair.
Okay. Because if I have to, I will jerk Dread's chain and tell him focus on the fucking mission. But excellent. So what we are going to do now, Jenny, I don't know how you want to approach. I know you can change your shape and do things. But I know for myself and anyone who uses firearms, we will be doing suppressive fire as we approach Duncan. Okay? Because it makes it more difficult for him to aim and shoot at people if he's being fired at constantly. And then once I get actually in range of him, I will start fighting him with my sword. I did get that back from Franklin.
I can do the same.
Okay.
I was gonna say I'll probably end up trying to rendezvous with Tenant Ripper, only because he and I can basically be like a pincer and basically force Duncan into you guys.
That is
Kinda
excellent.
Two sides? I don't know.
That is excellent. Basically come up behind him kind of thing. Or to the sides. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. Yes, and I'm sure Dread and Nitro will probably be coming as they'll probably shapeshift into wolves to arrive. So. Tyrus is not coming. Dread said he wants nothing to do with it.
Don't blame him.
It's his choice.
What do we know about the meeting place?
So the other night when I flew over quickly, it's literally a field in the middle of fucking nowhere. There's trees around it. There's one dirt road that goes cuts off, goes to the field. So that's it. There's no radio. There's no cell towers. There's no buildings. It's just a field with some trees around it. So
What's the distance between where we're supposed to meet and the tree line?
I mean, it's a
Just an
fucking
estimate.
field. I think I'm assuming he's probably going to not necessarily be in the middle of the field, probably because but I don't know, because since we don't know where he's going to set up. It's hard to or be positioned. It's hard to say exactly. So I would just assume you're going to have to do a little bit of jogging.
Jackie's pulled
Remind
up the Google Maps and turns it to Roscoe so he can see.
Remind me, does he know how many of us are coming?
No. As far as I know, he thinks this is a meeting between him and one of his anarch buddies or benefactors.
We do have that to our advantage. Some people want to stay
Yes.
further back.
Now, one thing I do have, and Jackie opens up a box, these are radio earpieces that we can communicate with each other. So that way, if we are separated for some reason, we can communicate. And she passes one out to everyone.
I feel I may be underprepared. Fortunately, I do have my sister and this, and he holds up his medical bag, and there's a series of clicking, hissing, and grunting coming from it.
What do you have in there?
I made a new friend, and then he'll open it up, and a possum will crawl out of the bag, sort of onto his arm, up onto his shoulder, and then just kind of sit there with this big derpy look in his face. Tongue is perpetually hanging out because that's the state he found him in.
There is a light scent of decay that comes off it.
Yeah, I imagine Isabella like takes a few steps back. She's like, I don't want to be near that rodent.
You truly find a use for anything, don't you?
Matthew helped me name him.
Oh,
He had suggested Billy T, but I didn't get the joke. We ended up-
Possibility?
Oh. So we landed on Bob Possum because he's a happy accident.
Couldn't
I
you
don't
have like
get that.
cleaned him up a little bit?
Oh, this is clean.
All right. I imagine not a fighting creature, definitely for surveillance.
Yes.
Okay, excellent.
And my sister can help with that as well.
And of course, I know, Roscoe, you can view areas if we are close enough.
Right.
Good. Well, Jenny, since you're wanting to rendezvous with Tendon Ripper, I imagine you will be leaving and doing things separately. The rest of you can ride with me.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can always ride part way. You can roll a window down. I can just. Whoop.
Okay,
So-
if you want to come with, that's fine.
While you're in owl
You know.
form, the earplug will stay with you, but it won't function. You won't be able to use it until you come out of owl form.
Right.
Yeah.
Just making sure everyone is aware of that.
Yeah. Yeah, in animal form, you can't use it.
I do allow it to change with you, but it doesn't have any function.
All right. So good. Okay. Everyone has ammunition for weapons. Of course. Oh, please go ahead.
Thankfully the lessons with Etienne have been somewhat fruitful.
Good. Good. If we all survive this, continue them. You will get better with practice, promise. It took me some time. But good. Okay. I do recommend that whatever we have at our disposal to fortify ourselves, we need to do such. But wearing armor is not going to work with steel-jacketed ammunition. So, any questions or concerns before we leave? And I see no one is taking ghouls, which is excellent, because I was going to suggest that.
Oh, fuck no.
Good.
No. Only ghoul related thing I'm taking is I did not even taking it. I left a last will and testament just in case, because it's always important to have your empire watched over. So
Indeed. I have a standing one of those.
I like to just freeball it when necessary and not think that I'm gonna just die at any moment. So.
Well, I play dangerous games, so sometimes the risk is there. But
Well, that's fucking Chicago.
exactly. All right, well then let's get going, everyone.
So you all head out, pile up in one of Jackie's larger vehicles, and head that way. And as you're heading, Jackie, you get a text. It's from Dredd. He says, "We're nearby. We're prowling."
She responds with their ETA.
In the car ride, Isabella is going to use vicissitude to A, get armor, so it'll be 2 points of armor, and then B, get an extra health box.
So you're going to need to roll Resolve plus Protean. Difficulty, well, there's no difficulty in this one. So as long as you get 2 successes, you can shift 2 dots like that.
Before we get out of the vehicle, Jackie is going to rouse her shatter.
Okay.
For when she gets up close to him.
If you want to roll it now, we'll handle that when you get close. That is enough successes. You got 3, Isabella, so you can shift 2 dots out of strength over to 1 on armor and 1 on stamina. Okay.
I just had to rouse for it. It was a success.
Oh, and then I do have to rouse too.
As you're rolling out there, do y'all need to have a conversation on the car ride, or y'all good?
Mm-mm. I'm good.
Now, when you all get close, there is something that you all wanted to have done. I assume, Roscoe, you let them know when you think you're within the range of your clairvoyance.
Right.
So you're going to roll your clairvoyance roll. It's intelligence plus auspex.
While he's doing this, I think about at this point, he would see if Izzy is willing to kind of venture out and see if she can sort of get a sense of what's going on.
Okay. I've rolled for her as she scouts out. Roscoe, you've got 4 successes. That means you can ask 4 questions. As you do it, pushing out your sight through clairvoyance.
Okay. Can I detect Duncan? Is he around?
As you push your sight out towards, before you've turned onto the road, you pulled to the side. You know that dirt road leads up there. No headlights would be able to be seen where you stopped for a minute. As you push your sight out, reach the field, you do see a lone kindred in the center of the field, or a lone individual, I'll say. No way to know for sure it's kindred. Though short, black, spiky hair. He's got short beard, mustache. He's in an army fatigue jacket. Hands are in his pockets.
Is that how I know? Would I identify him as?
I don't think you've ever seen him.
Okay.
But I'm sure Jenny's given at least a little bit of a description because she's gotten an eyeball, so it sounds like it.
Okay. Then the next question would be, do I detect anyone else around in the area that's not of our party?
Give me wits awareness. Let's see what you get. Two so far. If you'd like to willpower that, I'll wait for you to willpower, but you got 2 so far. 3 successes. You push your sight out and do sweeps around it. And it doesn't appear, you don't see anything in the clearing or around the edges of the trees in that area. Anything at all that strikes you as a person.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions?
Let's see.
If your coterie mates want to give suggestions, I always let them because you can hear them as you're pushing your sight around.
Right. You guys know what I'm doing. So, do you have anything?
Do you see any weapons on him?
His hand is in his pocket, and there's a bulky shape in there of some kind.
Okay. Nothing strapped on, nothing slung on his back.
But the bulky shape in his pocket could easily be an extremely large pistol.
Okay.
Do we know if he has any support around him? I don't know if that's a question you want to ask or not.
Roscoe didn't see anybody when he did his sweeps.
Do you
Okay.
see potentially any animals, predator-style animals around?
Okay.
As you push further into the woods, because obviously you didn't see him in the clearing, not too far as you're from where the vehicle is, there's a pair of large wolves. And you swear you caught something, but you couldn't quite get your eyes on it. Another large creature moving from the north edge of the clearing, or from the northern edge of the woods, sweeping around that way.
Okay. Well, I do see 2 wolves. No idea who that could be. And then something, I can't tell exactly what, but something coming around from the north.
That might be Tendon Ripper.
Yeah, I was gonna say at that Genevieve, I already rolled my rouse check and passed. Genevieve's gonna switch and turn into a bird or into her owl form, and kind of like somebody just needs to roll the window down for her. So
The windows rolled down.
and then Jenny will just kind of hop up and out and whoop, and she's actually not going to go over the clearing. She's going to fly around like to the east side of the clearing towards the north. So
Okay. And Jenny, you can give me wits awareness as well.
Okay.
This will be your roll, but give yourself 2 bonus dice because owls have very sharp vision.
Okay.
So you can have 2 bonus dice.
Does my watching count?
Sure.
I also think as Ginny is like making it out the window, I think Nicholas will take that opportunity to let Bob free.
And with a crit. Impressive.
Bless, that is good.
As you're sweeping around
Y'all
the
were
woods.
using all our good rolls now.
I know.
Using your sight. You do find something Roscoe missed. There is a number of other wolves in the area. Not exceptionally large. To be fair, you're not quite sure if they're wolves or just abnormally big dogs. They're centered more towards the north side. They seem to be very good at hiding.
Okay.
And with that roll, you definitely locate an abnormally large wolf in the north side.
Yeah. Ginny will actually she'll land near it and she'll shift back into her Ginny form.
And when you shift into Ginny form, the wolf looks at you, sniffs a bit, and snorts very loudly. But it doesn't shift and it's not threatening at all. It just kind of gets this silly wolf grin, its tongue lagging out as it snorts.
Ginny's gonna make to just scratch it on the top of the head.
And it looks embarrassed.
Uh,
It's cutting eyes at you and kind of looking like it's not happy as much. It thinks this is bad for its look.
oh, okay. She's actually gonna talk into the radio. She's just gonna send a message to the others to say, there's a bunch of either large dogs or small wolves on the north side up here. I think I found Tin and Ripper, so they might be some of his friends. But
And
if
when you
not,
say that, the wolf nuzzles your hand a little. It pushes its nose into your hand as if it's
Confirming?
confirming or responding to that statement.
okay. The wolf has confirmed they apparently are with him.
Oh, excellent.
So I'm gonna probably go silent now. But I'll be, yeah.
Okay. We'll meet you there.
And it's when Ginny says that, she's just gonna look at him. She's gonna scratch his head again, and then she's going to switch into bear form.
Okay. And when you switch to bear form, the wolf instinctually tucks its tail a little bit, backs up a minute before it does a soft wolf noise at you.
Can't I actually fantasy grounds? Can I actually communicate with Feral Whispers?
You can. You can
Okay,
use those
yeah.
kind of powers. That is it's tricky. You're going to be a little bit louder because bears aren't exactly quiet, but you're far enough away, you're pretty sure you can communicate and not be heard.
Okay. So it's manipulation plus animalism. What? I think I've got 2 dots of animalism, so I'm just gonna roll. Oh, I can't do that. Sorry, it's shifting windows around.
I get it.
So animalism plus manipulation.
You did composure.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yep.
Reroll it.
Oh, okay. That's weird. I clicked manipulation. This fantasy grounds main. All right. Manipulation.
It's out to get you.
Okay, I got it this time.
2. Okay. What do you say?
I was just gonna say something like the equivalent of "it's all good." So in bear to wolf.
And you get the oddest fucking images back from it because that's the best way to describe wolf to bear talk. It's a wolf, but it's got its paw up like it's trying to do a thumbs up.
The Ginny bear actually sits back and just sits back like on its ass and just kind of like puts up the paw like like, or it actually does both, kind of like raise the roof, but yeah.
And it huffs again at you. Just. So as you're doing that, I know you're going to be working towards them now with Silence of Death.
Yep.
What's everybody else doing?
As I basically step out of the vehicle, because we are probably going to walk up the road instead of driving. Is that the plan?
It's a fair assumption.
Okay. I am going to surge to increase my dex.
Ditto.
If y'all can do that roll.
I
Man,
will
good.
do the same.
there is wow, not much hunger going around. This is the
And-
most rouse checks I've seen, other than Roscoe who failed one. This is the most rouse checks I've seen succeed.
I am going to rouse for toughness.
So yeah, that first one was
And that one got me
to
hungrier.
Surge for dex. And then this one's for toughness.
I'm going to skip the beast talking constantly tonight because I have a feeling by the end of this combat I would be tired of talking.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got Jenny's already. Everyone else, please give me your wits awareness, just so I know what it is while you're moving ahead here.
Instincts.
Sure.
Seven with a crit.
Said wits awareness.
Yep.
And then concealed objects.
Of course, go with that. So we got Roscoe 3, Isabella 3, Jackie 7 with a crit. Jenny had 10 with a crit. Nicholas 3 so far. If anyone's going to willpower?
Yeah, fuck it.
I already did, and it didn't matter.
I will rouse for toughness. Oh,
Woohoo! 5.
Nicholas got up to 5.
oh no.
Roscoe's already up to 3 hunger and the fight hasn't started. Jackie has passed on the failing rouse checks curse to Roscoe.
Real quick. For blood potency 2, wind surge, that'll give me 2.
3 dice. Oh no, blood
3?
potency 2 dice.
Okay. So my dex is up to 4.
So you all are moving up the road. Jenny, you're closing in from the north silently. The 2 other wolves that were near the car, Jackie, you get a brief glimpse of them. They obviously wanted to be seen before they slipped off, though you didn't hear either one of them.
Yeah,
Perfectly
that's good.
silent.
And she's going to just whisper, that's going to be Dread and Nitro.
Okay.
We'll follow your lead, Jackie.
And she's leading them up the drive. And she has her sword cane, the magical one. She's going to try it out.
As you all are moving up, you get closer and closer to the meeting spot. Jenny, you get to the edge of the clearing where you can see them coming up the road. And as you get close to it, the guy in the field hasn't moved. He sees you all, so hasn't moved. Then you hear his voice call out, "That's close enough. Not who I was expecting down here. Your only chance now to leave. Turn around and go."
Or what? Sergeant McTavish?
You die.
Right. Jackie opens fire.
Okay. This is going to be an interesting thing. What's everybody's plan? Let me get that first from everybody.
Jackie's going to approach, firing at him.
So you're moving closer and firing, okay? Isabella?
She said she'd follow Jackie lead, so she'll do the same.
Okay. Jenny, you're moving from the other side.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jenny's probably with Silence of Death. She'll just start like galloping towards him. So
I will figure it. I thought it would go without saying that Eyes of Beast is active for Isabella, so she can see.
Making a note as I'm doing something here.
You're
Who else is
muted.
moving forward.
You're muted.
Making a note here. Isabella's moving forward. Jenny's moving forward. Jackie's moving forward. Who else is moving forward?
Are the gentlemen moving forward?
I will
Nicholas
become-
is shooting, but not necessarily moving.
Okay.
I will be following up behind you as long as I can keep him in line of sight. And I was going to try to extinguish Vite to start bleeding him down.
Nice.
As you're moving forward, I'm going to let you roll your shooting in a second. Jenny, as you're moving forward, I'm going based off your earlier roll. There's an audible click coming from your foot when you take a step forward into the clearing. Isabella, you unfortunately did not hear a click. Dex Athletics, Isabella, please.
Cool. Love that. Not at all. Dix. Athletics. Where is athletics at? There it is.
Nice roll. Three.
Uh,
You can re-roll one of them.
I'll go ahead and do it. I don't want to die.
Now you have some supernatural armor of 2 points.
Did not
That helps.
matter. Cool.
So you get 3 successes, 2 supernatural armor. That's useful. There's a loud explosion behind you, Jackie, as Isabella is thrown through the air. Isabella, you take 3 superficial from the blast as the mine goes off. Jenny, you heard the click. Because you got 10 with a crit, I'm going to let you decide whether you keep moving or just stop.
Jenny's going to stop. No, you know what? Can I activate toughness and just keep on going?
You can activate toughness. It's a reaction ability, so yes, you could.
Okay, so I roll a rouse check for that, right?
Yep.
Cool. It passed.
Dex Athletics for you too.
All right. Dex.
4 successes.
I'm just gonna re-roll this one just in case.
5 successes. That's not bad. You don't have the armor, but you do have toughness. The explosion goes off. Now you're a big bear. There's a lot of mass there. Jenny, you take 2 superficial from the explosion as the bear continues. Now, Jackie, you did not hit a mine. You can go ahead and shoot.
All right. I will willpower that one. Nice. 6.
You fire your shot off, but with a bit of supernatural quickness, he manages to dodge a bit,
That's
kind of
okay.
slips to the side.
At least he isn't firing.
Isabella, you don't get a shot this turn. You were flying through the air from an explosion. Jenny, you're closing distance still. The explosion didn't hit. Tinder Ripper didn't hit one, thankfully. I have to check Dread and Nitro, though. Okay. Find that character sheet. I got so many character sheets lined up here. Need that ability open anymore. I just need a character sheet. Where is he? There he is. Come to that one in a second. Roscoe, you're moving forward. You did not find a mine. You got lucky this turn. Nicholas, you did not find a mine, and you've shot. Okay, and we'll roll his now. He's going to have one less die, of course. Nicholas, as you're moving, some of the explosion, the sheer noise of it made you jerk your hand a bit, and your shot goes wild. And as you see two wolves break from the cover of the woods, the larger of the two catches a mine, flies through the air, and is obviously hurt, but not enough to stop him because it's immediately back on its feet, charging towards the center. Let's see, we've got a lot of people I could shoot at, but it would probably be, I know exactly who would get shot at right now.
Jackie?
Yep, because you were the one talking.
Uh-huh. Of course.
There is a loud crack that does not come from the guy in the center of the clearing.
Mm-hmm.
Jackie, you got Dex Athletics, please. I'll let you roll it.
Okay.
Now, you do not have celerity.
I have acrobatics for a special.
Yes, but you don't have rapid reflexes to avoid the 2-die penalty.
No.
You have a 2-die penalty because there's no cover. Yep. Rapid reflexes allows you to dodge or
Okay,
not have
so
the
I don't
cover.
get my bonuses.
You can use your acrobatics, but not, you get a 2-die penalty overall. So acrobatics gives you 1, so minus 1 die off your Dex Athletics.
I surged Dex.
Right.
So I get 3 for Dex. 3 added for Dex.
Okay.
And then
plus
I get
1 for Specialization 4.
Yep.
Then minus 2 on that. So you get 2 bonus dice total.
Okay.
Yep. Because without rapid reflexes, you don't get you have a 2-die penalty for no cover when you're getting shot at.
Hang on, I'm going to willpower.
Nice roll.
6.
Look at my table again real quick. There's my weapons. Damn it, I know it's in here. Sample weapon ratings. There we go. That. You're going to take 5, but then minus your toughness, which is 5. Sniper round reaches out from wherever it came from, slams into your shoulder. But due to your supernatural toughness, you're only going to take 1 this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Your movement gave you just enough with 6 to only take
It
1.
hit the back of my shoulder or the front of my shoulder?
It punched right through the edge, but not enough to...
Front or back?
I
want to know direction.
Front left.
Front left. And Jackie points to where it came from, said, sniper over there.
Now, this next round, Jenny, you're going to get to participate this round as you're getting closer, perhaps.
Sorry, I have a quick rules question. Since I surged and bears only have just like physical pool, mental pool, etc., does my surge just add to my physical pool for this?
It adds to the physical pool if you're using a stat that matches.
Okay. Well, so like if I got 3, so I was just asking because like for the purposes of like when I roll dice for like attacking, it just says you roll my physical pool. So do I add my to that? That's why I was asking if it still counts overall.
I decided you do it slightly different on that. Let me pull up your bear and then I'll tell you.
Okay, sorry, I apologize.
Yeah, because I wanted to do it slightly different. I didn't like the way it sounded at first. Because you've got your physical of 7, but I also allow you to add your melee.
Right.
Or your brawl to that. So you added dex, you would add that too.
Okay. I had added stam for the health, so.
Oh, yeah, it's stam, so yeah, that is only for stamina related stuff.
Okay, I was just checking.
So
Sorry.
you roll 7 dice plus your brawl skill.
Okay.
Bears are strong.
Yeah. So am I actually getting to attack now? Or
you will this turn.
Okay.
As we go around and see what everybody's doing. Jackie, what are you doing?
I'm firing on Duncan.
And continuing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that little sniper, he can piss off.
Okay, so we know what Jackie's doing. Isabella, you've pulled up from the ground. You can continue if you want.
So, 2 questions. Is Isabella like close to the tree line still? Like, I don't know where she landed exactly.
You landed to the side. You're not far from where you went. It kind of was one of those cinematic, you jumped when it exploded at the same time. So it kind of threw you, but you're not too far away from where you were.
Okay. So then she'll be like she'll go back to like near the tree line.
Okay.
And then second question, could she see, she would have walked back the way she came. Second question, could she see where the sniper was? Like, could she get a shot off, like, based on where he was, or can she not tell?
What was your wits awareness?
It was only a 3, so probably
only 3.
not.
You didn't catch the muzzle flash.
Okay, so then she's gonna shoot at McTavish then, if she can.
Okay, Roscoe, are you moving forward? You're muted.
Well, the plan. Are we still in round 1? Because my plan was to start extinguishing his vitae.
Okay, sorry about that. I missed that. Too much going on at once. Please, you can roll for your extinguish vitae. Let's get you that from last round.
Okay.
That is intelligence, blood, sorcery. Let me find. I've got 8 million character sheets open. There we go. And he gets to roll stamina, composure, huh? Odd combination to roll, but we'll roll it.
I will be willpowering that.
You got 1 success on 10 dice.
Damn it, Jackie.
You're the one who wanted to roll it.
Oh,
Okay. And
Wow.
do your rouse check. Let's see if you hit 4 hunger already. Yep. Roscoe's at 4 hunger. And you fire it off. You don't know if it works or not.
We're doing great, y'all.
oh yeah, we're doing fantastic.
Yep. So as we were going back around everybody, we go, Jackie's moving forward and shooting. Jenny's closing to melee. Isabella's falling back to shoot from the tree line, hopefully not stepping on a mine. Roscoe, you're moving forward. And then Nicholas, what are you doing?
So Nicholas would have Bob kind of like moving towards the direction of the tree line carefully, trying to see if he can find out where the sniper came from. Now with my 5 on the wits
Hold
awareness,
on your roll, Jackie.
Okay.
Wait first.
would he have seen the muzzle flash?
With 5, yes.
So the Nicholas is going to start
Low to the
fire-
ground,
Okay.
just inside the tree line.
Okay.
Like flat with the ground.
Okay. Nicholas will call that out where the flash came from, but continue. Actually, can I throw on Oblivion Sight?
You can use 1 power a turn.
Yeah, I'll do that. Just to sort of get a better sense of kind of what's going on around.
Looks like you come from a bush.
Okay. So I'll call that out where the flash came from, in case one of the many people who are here. But I'll continue firing on Duncan just to try to make it harder for him to.
Okay. Now I've got who triggers a mine this turn. Jackie, Dex Athletics. Dex Athletics, Jackie, because as you're moving forward, there's a click from your foot as you find a mine. 6 is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to willpower that one?
No.
As you hear the click, and you do a
Bit
you
of a
roll
pirouette.
your pirouette, and it explodes behind you. You take a single superficial as you manage to avoid most of the explosion. These are very powerful mines.
Mm-mm. They're just meant to distract.
Now, because you had to do that, when you roll your shooting part, because that's why I didn't want you to roll
Okay,
yet,
sure.
which means get back to willpower from you rolling early,
Okay.
you lose 1 die to your shooting.
Okay.
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 We'll have you do yours. We'll go around the table, and then Jenny, you're going to go after the shooting.
Okay.
4.
Hang on. Five.
The having to dodge the explosion managed to throw your aim off, and the shot barely misses him. I mean, barely. You almost think you saw the wind of the bullet part his hair.
Doesn't matter. It's suppressive fire.
Yeah.
Are we getting close enough to melee yet?
You're getting closer.
Okay.
Isabella, you fell back. You did not trigger a mine, so you can shoot.
I would have been very upset if I had. If she forgot the step she took, like in 3 steps. Okay, +1.
They're improvised, which means they may or may not go off when you step on them. So you may not have heard ones you've stepped on. They may go off the second time. I've got a thing I roll each turn for each person who moves to see whether they trigger one.
I'm willpowering that.
Four.
It's a crit.
4 with a crit. Okay. I'm going to roll
So
mine.
doesn't it end up being 5? Yeah.
6.
6. Thank you. Math.
As your bullet goes out, this time the bullet strikes home. And you see the individual you shot. You can see where the bullet hits him because the jacket has a big hole in it. Though he doesn't fall over, doesn't even stagger him. Though it hit him. Yep. So now we're going now to Jenny. Jenny, another click as you're getting close to Dex Athletics again, or unless you're going to try to stop moving.
No, Jenny's gonna keep bearing down on him. So I have
But you
to roll
will get
death
to roll your melee after everyone else is done shooting. You'll get to roll your melee. So first roll your Dex Athletics for the bomb, and then we'll come back to you for the actual melee part.
I'm
3.
not willpowering, so
Let's see. You do have toughness. I'm doing the math real quick. You take 2 superficial this turn from it. As the explosion goes off behind you now, again, bear. There's a lot of meat there. Roscoe, you're moving forward and shooting too, right?
I do not have a gun.
Oh, so you're just still moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
Dex Athletics for you. You don't even hear a click, but I'll still let you roll it.
Okay.
You didn't have enough successes to hear the click before you hear the boom.
Oh, there it is. This is going to be a mighty short roll.
Yeah, that is a short roll, all right. That's how we say ow. You have 1 success. Now you have toughness. We're moving forward, and the blast catches you pretty damn good, actually, and throws you to the side quite a bit. You're going to take 5 superficial for the 1.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's after toughness.
That's after toughness, yes. You only had 1 success.
Okay.
Yes. So you're prone from that explosion, which will be important shortly.
Yeah. And I will shout out, like, I'm okay, but I just don't move.
Okay. Nicholas, you're shooting,
I imagine
right?
it's very winded. I'm okay.
Yes.
Go ahead. Dex firearms for you. He's down 1 more die. 3, huh? 4.
4.
You go to shoot, but at this distance, it's a tough shot because yours goes wide. Now, there's another loud crack from what appears to be a bush, though it's not a bush. They're going to do it this way. And Jenny, this time, what was you get a Dex Athletics with 1 less die, please? Two successes, 4 total. With a messy
6.
crit.
No,
6 total.
6.
That's good because you needed that. You have toughness up, which helps you a lot because you're going to need that. Your toughness is 3. You take 2 superficial as a sniper round slams into your bear form, knocking a whole chunk out of it. This is why even sniper rounds are not as effective, because 2 damage isn't much from sniper round. But now you're in melee with this individual.
All right. Well, she's going to roll her 11 dice then.
Okay. Then I still have Tendon Ripper, Nitro, and Dread to roll.
And I rolled like shit. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to roll. I'm going to use a will. Wait. Oh, right. I can't willpower that because of the thing. So I just have to roll. So we have to roll these dice. So 5 successes.
Oh, God. And you're enraged by the explosions and the bullet punching you. And your giant bear paw comes raking in on this individual, tearing just enormous chunks out of his body. Now, here's the odd part, though. The individual does not go down. Let me do my... He doesn't even stagger. It's like he's a rock that doesn't move, though you just knocked huge chunks out of him. Almost like physics aren't existing on him as you hit him. And as you're doing that, you hear another explosion behind you. As Tendon Ripper obviously found a mine, because it blows up behind him. And you actually see him almost leaping past Duncan as the mine goes off. Now you see wounds in him, but you can already see him closing immediately. Then, from the other 2 wolves coming in, because we got so many wolves coming in, another explosion goes off, this time from the smaller of the 2 wolf-formed individuals. This one, smaller, is very quick. The explosion goes off, and the fur's singed a bit, a couple holes in the back, but that one does not slow down either. Jackie, you would guess that would probably be Nitro as the smaller of the 2 compared to Dread. As Dread finally reaches Duncan. Now we're going to roll his roll. And McTavish is down even further dice now. And Dread just slams into him. But though Dread manages to tear rents in him, Dread literally bounces off him. He doesn't fall at all. Though he's managed to do even more wounds to him. It's at this point There's a very loud explosion. I need Jenny, got Dread, and Nitro also have to make a roll. And Tinder Ripper has to make a roll. Dex Athletics. One less die for you, Jenny? Or, yeah, 2 less now because you got shot, didn't you? That one. Jenny got 4. 5.
No, Jenny got 2.
No, Jenny got 2. The loud explosion comes from the ground nearby. Jenny, you're going to take 3 superficial as you are thrown back. But also, the individual that you see there is Duncan. He's also caught in the blast and gets just absolutely shredded. As does Dread. As does Tendon Ripper. Trying to think who might have experience with what just happened. Roscoe, intelligence. Something. I don't know. Let me look and see. Intelligence, science, maybe? Yeah. Go with that. Intelligence science. Two's enough. Roscoe, that was just a claymore that just blew up, hit Jenny, Duncan, Dread, and Tendon Ripper all at once.
Watch out for that claymore.
And as you all are getting ready for the next round,
There's something sus about this.
for those, all of you see, the one you saw as Duncan McTavish standing there suddenly does not look like McTavish. There's a bat-faced Nos standing in his place. We're going to go to break right here, everybody. We will see everybody in 10 minutes. Please enjoy the break.
Allow me to introduce myself, though I fear you've heard my name, and that you've heard the story of Countess Bathory. History is told by the victors, heroic warriors, and mad kings. Will you hear my story from the lips of Bathory? They call me King Demon, Queen of Hell, sadistic killer, a monster tale, bathing in the blood of virgins, beautiful, drinking the blood of virgins. The blood countess. Who is she really? Who is she really? Blood countess. Who is she really? Elizabeth Bathory. I was very wealthy and powerful, a widow with political rivals keen to destroy me and take my property. was never offered. All my confessors were all tortured, or how they destroyed me for my property. They put me up, shut me up, shut me up, put me up, put me up, shut me up, shut me up, and told a story of a bitch called Bathory. Blood sucking demon, queen of hell, sadistic killer, a monster tale, bathing in the blood of virgins. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. I've always been the hunter, nothing on my tail. But there was something in you I knew could make that change. To capture a predator, you can't remain the prey. You have to become an equal in every way. So look in the mirror and tell me, who do you see? Is it still you, or is it me? Become the beast, we don't have to hide. Do I terrify you? Do you feel alive? Do you feel the hunger? Does it howl inside? Does it terrify you? Or do you feel alive? you see that you can be limitless and fearless if you follow me. We are the lions in the world of lions. We are the predators, the hunters, the hunters, the hunters. Become the beast. We don't have to hide. Do I terrify you? Do you feel alive? Do you feel the hunger? Does it howl inside? Does it terrify you? Or do you feel alive? Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin to burrow within. Do you burrow within? Do you feel the hunger? Does it howl inside? Does it terrify you? Or do you feel alive?
Welcome back. Before the break, they come up against Duncan McTavish, or who they thought was Duncan McTavish, in the center of this field. It turned out to be a minefield. Claymore went off. And one poor Nosferatu, who happened to be looking like Duncan, just got his ass reamed.
Mm-hmm.
But now we have
You
the
should pick better
sniper.
friends.
Yeah, well, you probably should have better friends. Now we have a sniper.
Mhm.
And as you see this Nosferatu, who is still standing there, you don't know how, though after he shifted form, you realize he is extremely fucked. It's at this point, you hear a scream come from the sniper bush as
I'm going to turn on Oblivion Sight so I can see.
the only one here that's met him is Jackie. Tyrus has got Duncan picked up over his head. A giant ghillie suit-looking Duncan is the best way to describe it. And hurls him towards the center of the field. At the same time, somebody asked about what's Izzy doing? A series of loud explosions begin to go off.
Fuck.
She found the remote control that Duncan's been using to set things off. Now, Jackie, you have Oblivion Sight on.
Mm-hmm.
You see Isabella, though not Isabella,
Izzy, no!
standing over the rifle. And even from here, you can see the fire dancing in her eyes. As these claymores, a number of them start to go off in sequence. Some were set, obviously, in front of Duncan to dissuade people from charging his position. Some were set behind him, keep people from sneaking up. Duncan is caught in the blast of several, which also happens to set off several mines in a large area around him from the pellets. But the sheer number of them going off, Tyrus catches the full brunt of them. And all you see is him crumpling to the ground. Now I have to roll a couple rolls here.
Jackie's going to take off as soon as it's clear.
The two wolves suddenly shift form. Dread and Nitro are standing there. Wounded, but not as wounded as you might think. They've been healing. And both of them scream in rage and start charging towards Duncan.
Jackie's running right with him.
Okay. Tendon Ripper, where he was a wolf that had leapt aside, now there is a 10-foot monstrosity of claws and muscle and anger standing there as he charges towards where this ghillie-suited man was thrown. Now, let's see what everybody's doing. Jackie, you're moving towards Duncan? The other Duncan?
She's actually moving towards Tyrus.
Okay. Isabella, you're in the tree line.
Yeah, so I was making sure I wasn't muted. So it's clear where Duncan is. Where's the Nos?
He's still in the center of the field. Still standing there. He's pretty fucked up, but he's still standing there.
He's gonna keep shooting at the Nos.
Okay.
Everyone else is going for Duncan right now. She's gonna shoot the Nos.
Okay, we'll shoot at the Nos. Jenny?
Jenny's gonna try and finish off the Nos.
Okay. Roscoe?
Just going to stay where I am.
Hey, you're not close enough to the blast to have cleared any mines around you.
Great.
Nicholas, because you can actually hear Izzy due to your abilities, you hear her scream, "You hurt Isabella." That's what she was screaming as the mine started to go, or the claymore started to go off. What is Nicholas doing?
Can I, in all of the explosions, can I still sense Bob?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you? That's supernatural link to him.
Well, there's a lot of explosions that just happened.
Yeah, but most of the explosions are not meant to rake the ground as much unless you were close to Duncan with him. And it wasn't there yet. It wouldn't have got caught in the blast. And it's too light to set off a mine.
So I am going to send out to him to just hide and then continue firing at the Nos, considering I feel like there's enough attention on Duncan right now.
Okay. So, Jackie, you're charging towards Tyrus. You're closing the distance. We'll stop right there for you. We'll come back. You're closing. It's going to take more than this round because it's about 150 yards to the edge of the clearing. It's going to take you a minute. Isabella, go ahead and shoot at Mr. Nos Boy.
Cool.
I got to figure up his dice now. He's at a penalty because he is considered crippled. This time, Isabella, your bullet strikes home. We add more wounds.
Thanks.
And as the bullet hits him, this time he stumbles to his knees. Jenny, go ahead and roll your brawl. Dex brawl.
So that's my 11 dice. So I need to roll an additional one on this. So Great. Yeah. Okay. Well, 4.
Your massive bear paw comes in and swats this Nos, driving him to the ground, where he begins to come apart. You're rapidly shifting to ash. He took the brunt of that claymore that Duncan had set off. More than the rest of y'all did. Roscoe, you're standing there because you're hunger 5 and afraid to move. I get you. Nicholas, your target's gone.
Then then it's just in the process of redirecting towards Duncan. But
So
yeah,
go ahead and shoot. It's not hard to change what you're shooting at where he hit the ground.
Fuck it. Three.
3. Your bullet skims the grass above where he landed from Tyrus throwing him.
Yeah, this whole shooting thing is still very new to me.
Obviously. Dread and Nitro are crossing the distance. Dread is moving towards Tyrus, but Nitro is actually charging Duncan. They'll get there soon. The Krynos werewolf, on the other hand, moves much faster than the rest of you. He leaps towards where Duncan landed and lands right above him. Bad shit is about to happen. Let's see if he can dodge this shit. With one massive claw, he reaches down, grabs Duncan, and throws him further towards the rest of the group in the center of the fucking clearing. By throw him, I mean impales him on his werewolf claws and hurls him off the claws into the center of the clearing. Closer to everybody.
That's ag.
Oh, yeah. So now, next round, everybody. Jackie, at the end of this round, you'll reach Tyrus's where you
That's
fell.
perfect.
Okay. Isabella, Duncan is struggling to his feet.
She's gonna shoot him.
Okay. It takes him a second to struggle to his feet because, well, he just got double tossed. He's kind of got skipped like a stone, actually, I'll say. But I still roll his Dex Athletics to defend
Oh,
against.
you want me to go ahead and roll? I wasn't
Yep,
sure
go
if we were
ahead.
doing everybody.
Oh, I'm pretty sure at this point there's not much options. It's either you're charging one or the other, so we don't need to. We can just go right around as people do things, right?
I want to willpower that.
Okay. Three successes. You fire, but at this distance, it's too rough, too tricky of a shot for you to manage to connect. Jenny, I assume you're charging Duncan now? Or are you going in bear form, or are you going to shift, or what are you doing?
Genevieve's actually going to shift out of bear form.
Okay, it's a new round. You can roll another heal if you wish.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Hey, I get hunger, but I get back down to 2 superficial.
Mhm. And you see the bear's wounds close as she starts to shift back to Jenny.
Yeah, so I was gonna say she's gonna shift back to, she's just gonna rush at him now as like in her human form. So
Okay. So you're taking this round to shift. That's your
Yep.
action for the round. Roscoe? You're not pushing your luck at 5 hunger, I assume.
No, but how close am I to Duncan?
What are you planning to do? And I'll let you know if you're close enough.
Well, I mean, I can pull my knife out and try stabbing him.
You can't stab him. I'll let you throw it.
All right, why not?
Okay, that's Dex athletics. You don't have any athletics. Just roll a Dex roll. Well, you may think that's pointless. It actually costs him a
Not that
die
one.
from his die pool.
Not that. Hang on. That was a I don't know what happened
Just
to
do
the die.
Dex Athletics, even though there's no dice in athletics,
Okay.
because it won't let you roll an attribute by itself.
For anyone running a game out there, just to let you know, just because he's only rolling 2 dice, it still counts as an attack, which costs the die out of the pool of the one being attacked. So even if he misses, this is where weight of numbers always tells and always helps. So yes, your knife, he easily dodges aside it. Nicholas, you're shooting?
Yep.
Okay. And this time, Nicholas, nice roll, by the way, 5. Nice shot. This time, he doesn't manage to dodge your attack, and your bullet strikes home. Doesn't seem to do too much to undead flesh, but then again, undead flesh. But you hit him.
Nicholas counts that as a moral victory.
Now we're going to roll. I got to roll Nitro because she's went to fight him. Nice. And Nitro manages to come in. And rocked as he is by the bullet, she manages to come in and barely clip him with her claws. And she's grown from her fingers, shredding his jacket as the damage is piling in. And then Tendon Ripper has jumped once again onto Duncan. Got to remember that werewolf can jump about as far as he throws your ass. And it never ends well. Ooh. Nope. 5. Bag. And Tender Ripper's claws come in and sever an arm off of Duncan McTavish. Literally ripping the arm completely free from the body. Jackie, you and Dread reached Tyrus to find a jacket, a bandana, a pair of blue jeans, and dust. As Dread, as soon as he sees it, he looks at you, and you see his eyes have gone yellow.
She puts a hand to him on his arm.
And he just shrugs it off and immediately starts bounding towards Duncan.
She still has Oblivion sight up. Does she see Izzy?
Yeah, Izzy's standing right there with a look of triumph on her face.
Jackie gives her a hard look, turns and walks.
The fire that looks back at you isn't human, you know that.
Oh, she knows exactly what that is.
And you start hearing other mines go off, not near anybody. Mines have started detonating around the whole clearing as Izzy stands there. I guess we're on another round of combat, aren't we? Jackie, what are you doing?
She is going to take her sword out of her cane.
Okay.
And she's going to attempt to behead Duncan McTavish.
Go ahead. He was thrown twice, but I'll rule it's close enough that you can beeline to him. Actually, you're going to go later in the turn, though, because you got to reach him first. So let's go for the shooting people. Who's the shooting people? Okay, Isabella, go ahead and shoot. We'll let the shooties go first, because they don't have to run towards him.
A willpower.
Okay. Isabella, you shoot again. And trying not to hit all the other people with him, you manage to miss him. Because there's kind of a number of people there. It's a mass of moving bodies now. Other shooty person, Nicholas. You know, if you botch, I'm going to have you hitting people, but. How many dice? Right here. There we go. Nicholas, your shot goes out. And again, due to the distance, shot goes wide. You're still not quite. I mean, you're okay, but not great.
My hit was a fluke. I get it.
Roscoe, you throwing your other knife at him?
Yep.
Okay, don't botch. It's a pain in the ass running a combat though with this many combatants. Holy hell. Roscoe, you didn't botch. You got only one success, but that's better than no successes, though your knife didn't even come close. He easily dodged out of the way of that. Now, Jenny, you're closing the range this turn. So you and
actually,
Jackie will reach about the same time because you were shifting, right?
I have a question. So with
Okay.
Soaring Leap, would I be able to jump from where I am to where Roscoe is?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that because I saw him like basically take a mine and go down. So I'm just gonna try and get over by him. So
Don't need a roll for that. You can jump right to him. Sure.
yeah, just gonna jump to him and I'm just gonna kind of hover over him because I don't want him getting killed by something. So
Okay.
Hey, Jenny.
And Roscoe, he's seen a better day, but he's still not quite as wounded as he was in the Capone fight. His clothes are a lot more ruined than he is. It's clear he's sealed up some of the damage he took.
Oh, yes. Well, she just remembered going in from the other side and seeing him like boom and then on the ground. So yeah.
But you also see the look in his eye of the beast right near the surface. He is hungry. Jackie, you are closing the distance, so we're going to have Nitro go before you. She don't have nearly the dice, but she swipes at him, but in her rage, she's not even remotely coordinated. He ducks under her claws easily.
Is Dread going to swing?
Dread will get there at the same time you do.
Okay.
So it's going to be you and Dread. But let's see what happens with Tendon Ripper here. Oddly enough, him ducking when he did the dodge Nitro's swing actually caused Tendon Ripper to miss as well. Big, huge monster claws ripped through the air where Duncan was, leaving Dread and Jackie. And I assume Jackie's going to let Dread go first. He started ahead of her, so it'll be Dread first, then Jackie. God, for those that don't know the rules on V5, Duncan's down to 3 dice in his dice pool defending against Dread, which means he's going to have 2 against Jackie. And Dread manages to connect as he charged into him, cutting. Well, Duncan's only got 1 arm, cutting chunks out of Duncan, but doesn't manage to kill him. Now we have Jackie's go.
I'm going to willpower.
Okay.
That's 4.
4? Let's see, it's a sword, right?
Magical.
Yeah, it's a sword for damage types. Looking to see. Counts as a broadsword type 3. So you have a 4.
Seven superficial.
Minus his margin.
Minus his margin.
And then his toughness. Jackie, your sword comes in. and manages to cut off his other arm. He's now an armless kindred.
It's not what I was going for.
Nope.
We'll do it again.
But he's armless now. It's going to make it awful hard for him to defend himself. Now he only has one die in his dice pool. For not dodging.
Yeah.
I guess it makes it a little easier to dodge because he doesn't have to worry about these things getting hit.
Mm-hmm.
This will be one way or another, I think, the final round.
It will be.
We did 3 and out for the first part of the stage of the fight, 3 and out on the second stage of the fight, you see? What is everyone's actions?
Going for him again.
We know you are. Now there are 3 kindred and a werewolf on Duncan. Shooting is going to get a little more difficult.
I would recommend not shooting.
Little higher
Because
chance of hitting somebody.
He's pretty surrounded now.
Isabella's debating anyway. Isabella, it's up to you.
She's pretty pissed. I think she might still shoot.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
I can't spend any more willpower.
Now remember, this turn, no, Jenny isn't involved, so you still don't get pack tactics for this one. 1.
Okay, so can you spend any more willpower when it's full? Or does it just turn
You
to?
can. But you'll take an aggravated willpower. You'll
Yeah.
only get that back if you are working towards your ambition.
Nah, she's just gonna hit someone.
And you do hit someone. You manage to clip Dread.
Jackie.
A whole damage. He doesn't even seem to notice the bullet hitting him.
Hold your fire.
He's in frenzy mode. He don't even know he was shot. Nicholas, are you going to shoot?
I think I've done enough. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna stand there and provide emotional support to the group.
You notice that Izzy's looking around, looking for something else she can cause to explode at this point.
He'll yell towards where she is enough, I think, and that'll be it.
You can roll. Manipulation, persuasion.
Bargaining?
Go ahead. Yeah, bargaining sounds good. We'll see if she listens at all.
She did when it was her. I doubt she's gonna do it now. Oh shit! Never mind.
7 with a messy crit. You tell her to stop, and there's that whip crack of what makes a hakata. Your words almost strip the essence of death itself. And the flames in the eyes look towards you and bank out. She only had 1 success to ignore you. So Izzy is calmed down a bit. Okay, who's going to go first?
Jackie is.
Jackie is? Okay.
She is pissed.
He's dodging.
I am willpowering.
Okay.
7 with a crit. She's going for the head.
And Jackie's blade comes in. And he momentarily seems to try to deflect with arms he doesn't even have.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't work. Jackie, your blade comes across, severs the head from the body. When was he embraced? Let me see. Okay, he's a very young kindred. As his head comes free, his body starts to decay, though it doesn't turn directly to ash. And both Dread and Nitro are kicking the bones and desiccated corpse that lays there in front of you. And there's a loud roar that comes from the weird beast. And then it shifts. And you see, well, Tendon Ripper, dirty, brownish kind of colored hair, shirtless. He's got his blue jeans on, though. And a jacket under the shirt. No shirt, just jacket and blue jeans.
Thank you for your assistance. And she turns.
And you see him spit on the body as Dread and Nitro are still beating the shit out of this thing.
If you think Isabella's not going to walk up and continue shooting the body, you're wrong.
Okay, Isabella comes up and starts unloading a magazine into the dead body. Or the desiccated body that's being stomped, kicked. Go ahead and roll firearms real quick. Dex firearms, just make sure you don't shoot somebody in the foot. As long as you get any successes, you're good. Okay, you're good. You don't manage to shoot any of them. Now, Izzy comes over to you, Nicholas. Jackie, you see the spirit move over to Nicholas.
Oh, Jackie's walking right to Nicholas.
And Nicholas, only you hear this. There's no more bombs left. They've all gone off. I'm tired.
Then rest.
And the necklace goes cold. Jackie, you approach and you see Izzy standing there for a second. And she just slowly starts to dissolve and you can catch her form going into the necklace.
As this is happening, Nicholas is like he probably doesn't necessarily see that Jackie's coming towards him. Nicholas is going to go for the head. If for no other reason than he thinks it'll be an interesting addition to Lamar's collection whenever Lamar comes back.
So you bump into Jackie as she's coming towards you and you're going towards the head. I don't think Jackie's going to let you walk past her.
But he won't try to. Like, he's moving in that direction, and then when it's apparent to him that she's coming towards him, he'll stop.
Jackie's eyes are stone cold.
I imagine it's familiar to Nicholas at this point.
Your sister caused the destruction of an Archon.
My sister arguably saved us.
She also caused the destruction of an Archon. The last time she helped us, she injured others that were not meant to be injured. She is reckless. While I understand she does it for the right reasons, she is reckless and dangerous. She is a threat to us all.
Noted.
When you say that, Jackie, Nitro's head whips up and looks towards the two of you. And she immediately stands up. Starts to charge you two. You gotta roll something for a thing on-
Jackie still has Shatter up, and she's going to stand in between Nitro and Nicholas.
Dread manages to catch her movement.
Nadine, stop.
And she just snarls as Dread's struggling, but he's holding her back. What did you say to her?
Nothing. She overheard.
Dread gets a very serious look on his face. What did she overhear?
a ghost set off the bombs.
Dredd grabs Nitro and spins her around so he's looking in her eyes. Nitro, stop. We told him not to come. We knew if he showed up, what would happen. Stop. He made his choice. The moment he showed up, he was dead. And she's snarling at Dredd, though he's not letting her go. Will you all step away for a minute? I need to speak with her. Calm her down before she does something reckless.
I do not wish to hurt her. And she takes Nicholas and walks him away.
Oh, Nicholas walks towards the head.
That is where the two of them are standing. Are you going to approach Nadine? Nitro, are you going to get closer to her?
Jackie grabs Nicholas's arm and leads him away.
Because though Dredd's pulled her to face him, her head is still looking, keeps turning, trying to figure out as she snarls towards you and Jackie. Mainly you, Nicholas, but...
Nicholas, yeah, he'll resist slightly, but then kind of resign himself to just letting it go.
What is everyone else doing?
How are you doing, Roscoe?
I need to eat. I need to eat
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, you got that look in your eyes. You okay to get back to the car on your own?
Yeah, I'll make it.
All right. Good job.
Tendon Ripper's heading towards you, Jenny. Not a mark on his body right now, by the way.
I was gonna say Ginny's actually was going to try and go find him after checking on Roscoe. So,
okay. Roscoe or Isabella. Isabella, what are you doing? Let me ask you. You standing over by him?
She's probably gonna go back to the car.
Okay. Jackie, you have anything to say to Nicholas? Anything further, or have you said your piece?
Nicholas will say nothing, and then once Bob gets closer to him, he'll just pick him up, and put him back in the medical bag that he has.
Nicholas may have nothing to say, but I don't know if Jackie has something to say.
She said what she needed to say.
Now, you see Dredd and Nitro arguing for a while, and Nitro finally at least stops pulling away from him. And then you see her reach out and smack Dredd and turn and stomp out of the field.
I figure you were going to get the skull. You may retrieve it now.
And Dredd comes over to Jackie. She's a little angry. Give her time to calm down. And Jackie, you notice at this point, Dredd not only has the red eyes, his teeth are elongated.
Mm-hmm.
He's developed wolf's canines as well as wolf eyes. He technically frenzied twice in this fight.
Understandable.
He knew the risk. We told him not.
Goddamn fool.
I knew he'd do it. He wouldn't let us fight it alone. We told him not to come. We told him to stay home. We'll be back. I'll come see you tomorrow. I've got to go talk to the gang before she does. Otherwise, you all have bikers looking for you by morning.
Jackie puts a hand to his cheek. Do that.
He reaches up and just lightly caresses the back of your hand.
I want to make sure you're okay.
I'm as fine as I can be. I don't blame you all for it. He knew. That's why we told him to stay home. A lot of people joke about prophecies, but that one, we knew that was going to happen. just don't know what it means for us. Or gets out of this. I don't know.
I'll ensure my people do not say a word.
Yeah, we got to figure out where we're going to stand after this. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
And you see him turn. He doesn't even shift for him. He just heads the direction Nitro went. And
Once they're both gone, Nicholas will go out and retrieve the head.
it is a mummified head, tufts of hair still on it, like a skull that's probably just, or a head that's maybe a decade old, a little bit more. As you're gathering the head, Jenny, Tendon Ripper comes over and he's got a grin on his face of all things. Okay, you scared me with the bear thing. I didn't expect that. Hey,
Oh.
you know, something different.
I Chicago made me realize I needed to get some of the tricks typically associated with my kind. So, plus maybe a little bit of you rubbed off on me.
That mind shit. That's some bullshit there.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I knew he was paranoid. I knew he was a little screw loose, but yeah.
Question for you. That
Mhm.
guy that was helping the fight there, when it was holding attitude check back. What's his name?
He's like Dread, I think they call him. So
I recognize him.
yeah.
He killed friends of mine.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to cause any kind of issues between you two.
Yeah. Look, it was a while ago. Him and his friends are the ones who taught my pack that we probably don't need to be involved in wars that aren't our fucking business. I did this as you give me free food. I kind of owed you for this, so
Well,
don't it?
I do appreciate the assist. I mean, are your friends that followed you here, are they okay?
Yeah, they're just in the woods in case somebody ran.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want them in the fight. Wolves against your kind don't do too well. Hell, they're not even really wolves. They're more like jumped up coyotes. And that's what my
Still.
brothers are.
Yeah. I wasn't hoping. It was not my intention to get anybody hurt or killed. So I'm glad that you're okay, and I'm glad that your friends are okay as well.
No, I'm always okay. Could take more than that to hurt me.
Yeah, I can see that your jacket and jeans have survived the encounter. So
Yeah, I mean, look, and look at all these rippling muscles. Look at this. See, now you get to see the full me. See, check it.
God, you know what? That's fine. It's fine. You are a very fine specimen in certain circles, I'm sure.
I am. At least that's what the women tell me. Not you though. Odd. Oh well.
Yeah.
Can't win them all, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm sure there's some dudes that tell you that too. So
Oh, a couple.
yeah.
Not my thing, but hey, if they want to look, at Beefcake. I'm fine with it.
Oh, see, I thought it was what they get at free admission at the gun show, right? She
Well-
kind of does like a fake flex kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't really call them guns. They're more like rifles, you know. Got a little more pack, heat to them.
Yeah. Semantics. I do appreciate your help. If you need some sort of, if you need help in something, please let me know.
I'll let you know, but do me a favor. Next time, if
Mhm.
he's going to be around, don't invite me.
Okay. I will do that. I apologize sincerely.
I almost lost control there at the end when I saw who he was. Almost. I took it out on that poor sap.
Well, tell you what, did you still want to, tangle if we ever find the one-eyed king, the one
Oh,
with
yeah.
the silver sword?
Oh, I owe that motherfucker. Of course I do.
Okay, well, tell you what, when we find him, I will make sure that Dread is not involved. so you can savor your satisfaction.
Oh, that one I'll bring. Whole pack will come for that. We'll make a party out of that motherfucker. Show him what happens. He's always found us one out alone, two maybe. He'll get us all at once. See how he handles that shit.
All right. Well, you bring the party, I'll bring the party favors. So
we'll make that deal. Your friends, you sure they okay? They took a couple blasts out there.
yeah, they're more resilient than they look at times.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get out of here then. I gotta go back and tell the boys, I was leech killing tonight. Come on, that's a good thing for us. No offense.
None taken. It's okay.
I mean,
Like I said,
you can tell your friends that you had a flea-bitten dog help you fight. It's all good.
Oh no. You're kind of like my secret trump card. No one knows that we're BFFs.
Okay.
So
Just don't tell him I'm flea-bitten. I don't have fleas.
I won't.
And then he
I'm gonna
reaches up and
tell him,
scratches his head a little. I swear I don't have fleas.
Gosh, you do make it so hard to sell your image as something in a positive way. So
What do you expect?
you know what? One of these nights, I'm gonna get you involved with a PR person to really jazz yourself up. So
I don't need good PR.
sure you do.
That's politicking. That's not what we do.
Oh, I'm not talking about politicking. I'm just meaning more people to show up for the rifle show.
Oh, I get that anyway. And then he starts flexing again. And he actually looks
God.
towards Isabella and Jackie and flexes a bit,
Oh no!
wondering if they pay attention at all.
I was gonna say, I imagine Isabella rolls down the window for a better look.
And he actually leans. She rolled the window down. Should I take the jacket off?
Just leave the jacket on.
Okay.
You got to get back to your boys.
Look, I don't normally go for
oh,
dead, but hey, I'd still like to be
Wow.
seen.
You know what? I'll make sure. You know what? If I need to, no, I don't think I'm gonna be wingman for you on this one. Sorry.
Life is about check boxes, you see. Well, your unlife. My life is about check boxes. And I mean, I've got a check box I've got to check. And he looks over at the car. Let me know if she's interested.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll send a pool cue around with the yes or no.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you send him to the bar again. The guys are asking about where he was. It was fun that night.
He'll make a return visit soon.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll do that. I got it. But let me go.
Yeah.
And you can tell this fight to him with the insolence and the general demeanor he's had. He wasn't worried at all the whole time. He found it just refreshing and fun. As he doesn't even shift form. And as he's walking, Jenny, you've seen him walk before. You can tell he's walking a bit different. He's almost strutting out of the damn field as he goes to leave.
That one is cocky.
Yeah. Ginny heads back to the car. She's
I assume everyone gathers at the car. No more mines go off. You figure there was about 40 of them in the field, though.
Jesus Christ, when did he have time to plant all those?
What if it had been one of his allies that showed up and it wasn't anything serious?
He wouldn't have triggered them.
That's fair, but do you think? I don't know.
He probably had this field
Prepped for the
scouted
meeting.
long before.
I bet he was thinking he was meeting with Maxwell.
Well, if he had time to prep it, enough time to prep it, it also means that Maxwell was giving us as short a notice as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Probably hoping we would
Get ashed.
Yeah, maybe do him the favor, but also do him the secondary favor of dying in the process.
Yeah.
So I heard that a Archon died, and since Dread and Nitro are still there, I assume.
Tyrus.
Sorry.
He ended up showing up. Loyalty to the pack.
I knew this was going to be hard, and I know I was cocky the other night, but I was not my intention for anybody to die or unlive, whatever.
The Claymore's going off got him.
So, not to be all businesslike, but what are we going to tell the Archon?
That the wolf pack assisted with ensuring Duncan is dead. And we have his head if she needs proof.
Perfect.
I'll arrange a
Nicholas, are you
meeting.
going to be willing? Sorry, go ahead.
I said I'll arrange a meeting.
All right. I hope to never see her again after this.
What were you saying, Isabella? I'm sorry.
I was going to say, I'm not sure if Nicholas would be willing to get rid of the head.
No, she won't need to see it.
If she does, I'm willing.
Appreciate it.
Wits awareness from everybody, real quick. I can't keep your old roll. Sorry. Been too long.
Instincts.
Concealed objects.
Instincts, concealed objects, anything you think might help you. Roscoe, you just, yeah. 7 with a messy crit from Isabella.
I got Amelia radar.
Jackie with a 5 with a crit. That's nice. Oh, no, Jackie's 6 with a crit.
No, that was a rouse check because I surged.
Oh, rouse check?
Yeah, because
Okay.
we're in a different scene. I surged for
Okay.
wits.
So 5 and 7. Those are the two highest. There's a buzzing noise you can hear up ahead from above. Jackie, you have Oblivion sight on. Quite a bit up in the sky above this field right now is a drone.
Nicholas, please ask your sister to take out the drone.
Would you be so kind, Izzy?
Tired. But oh. My other side fucked up. I'll take it. And Jackie, you see the spirit come out of the necklace? And it just stands there and it's looking at the sky. And then you see it shimmering faintly. Almost disappear, but then come right back as the buzzing stops. And you see a drone fall to the earth in the middle of the field. And she actually sways on her feet a little bit as she does it. And then you see her dissolve back into the necklace.
Nicholas will go to where it dropped in the field.
There's a small, looks like a modified, highly custom pretty much at this point, drone. Night vision camera on it, everything.
So I'm assuming we still have the radios on.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want me to do with it? Take it or leave it?
Roscoe, go touch it. Take a sip.
And is
He
Jenny
recently, it's not been a month since he got a sip for, actually, no, it has been more than a month for the fortitude. So the first step of bond is worn off. Now,
close? Okay.
I'm going to make you roll, Roscoe, when you do it.
Okay.
Do a willpower check, please.
Jenny, prepare to pull him off me if he doesn't.
Yes, please.
Roger.
Just hit the willpower button.
I'm gonna hit frenzy.
Yeah, just frenzy. Don't spin the dot. Take the dot back off. I saw you spent the dot.
Where? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, wrong one. No, going the wrong way. There you go. There you go. Now hit the frenzy button. 2 successes, and you can't willpower that one. So 2 successes. Let's see. Taste the blood while at hunger 4 or higher. You needed 3. You fail your frenzy roll, and as you draw blood from her, you can lower your hunger to 4, but you won't stop drinking. Jenny, you can roll to grapple him.
Jenny,
All right. I'm going to rouse for Surge my dex.
Okay.
So I got that. So I got Surge, Dex. I'm not using my claws.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not, Roscoe,
You're too focused on getting my
Well,
blood.
even that. It is statistically impossible for Roscoe to break that hold.
And you've taken a second point of blood, and I am now at 5 hunger.
No, he only took one.
Yeah, but now he's doing it for a second.
No, he didn't. She broke it free
Okay.
before he could
Okay.
draw the second one out of you.
Okay, cool.
Now, Roscoe, you are currently frenzied at the moment as Jenny holds this slobbering, screaming, snarling Roscoe as he's wanting to try to drink more from Jackie. I assume you're going to hold him till he calms the fuck down?
Oh yeah, no. Jenny's got like one arm around his neck and she's trying to pin one of his arms like against his body kind of so that he can't rash too much. So
Because Roscoe, with strength and brawl or dex and brawl, you only have 2 dice.
Yeah.
Even on a crit, she can take half and keep you from breaking free.
Mhm.
I'm not even going to make that roll.
Good.
Jackie just heals the wound.
Yep.
And
When you calm down, you get to your senses. But yeah, for a minute there, that was pretty rough.
Thank you, Jackie. I'm so sorry.
don't worry about it. I understand.
So now you're going to go spirits touch it?
Yeah.
Let's see if you can pass your rouse check. You can roll spirits touch first.
It's over with.
Intelligence, all specs. Oh, you made your rouse check. You do not get to hunger 5. That's helpful. Less likely that you're going to murder one of your herd later tonight. So intelligence, all specs. 10 with a messy critical. Wow. So you delve back into this drone. Very odd thing to spirits touch. It itself is rather neutral, but you feel the things around it. It was over this field the entire fight. It actually had been here quite a while. Had a rather extensive battery life for the drone. And as you delve back into its history, you don't see anyone with it, but you do know it came out of a box. You can tell when it came out of the box and it felt the light of the night air and the smugness that was associated with it. But one thing comes clearly with it. In that box next to it was a slate business card.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, this thing was built to stay aloft for a very long time, and I really didn't get a lot of info from it. But the only thing that really sticks out was that when it came out of the box. I noticed that also in the box was what looked like a slate business card.
I'm going to kill him.
Who?
Maxwell.
That's right. Roscoe was never told about the slate business cards and who it was attached to.
Former Prince Maxwell is in the city collecting favors, and he decided to set up either ourselves or possibly even the Wolf Pack, if he knows any of my connections, to get taken out. I'm going to kill him.
Before can we look at this thing to see, was it meant to record locally on like an SD card, or was it transmitting radio?
There's no SD card, but judging by the antenna on it, it's got enough range that whoever was piloting doesn't have to be that close and could easily have transmitted video.
I would assume someone was recording this video.
Yeah, of course.
It's an expensive drone, trust me.
Of course. I'm going to kill him. Because he's going to make sure that word gets around that Tyrese is dead.
Take it or leave it.
Destroy it. I doubt he cares about his expensive toys.
I am going to surge for strength and then just stomp this thing into oblivion.
Okay, go ahead. You did not get hungrier, so I don't know, dex or strength, whatever, melee. I mean, or you can
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. So, and it's how many extra dice again?
You get the
2.
surging because your blood potency is 2, you get 2 extra dice.
Okay, so that would be 6 total.
Yep.
Um,
And we'll see how well you can smash it. It's going to be funny if you fail the roll, though. I'm going to laugh at you. 5. Reminiscent of a scene from Office Space with a fax machine. Nicholas starts stomping and stomping and stomping some more and reduces this thing to several $1,000s worth of junk pieces.
As soon as he's done, like, stomping it into oblivion, I imagine for him it's taking a bit of his frustration out at being reprimanded for what his sister did, and then just like it just like one of those things where he's just, you know, stomping and he gets like all disheveled, and then he just stops, takes a completely unnecessary breath, straightens himself up, and then walks back to the car.
As you all load up in the car, I'll give you a scene if you wish to have it on your way back before we end the episode. As you are piling in the car, some of you more worse for wear than others, though for all the explosions, Kindred are resilient as fuck. Actually much harder to kill than you think.
It's fortitude, baby.
Some people, Roscoe's clothes are more shredded than his body. Even Jackie's clothes are a bit shredded compared to her.
Ginny's actually gonna send a text to Isabella that just Isabella that just says sorry. If you ever want to take a walk on the wild side, I know someone who's willing to like be your tour guide, and then she's gonna put like the winky face, like the tongue out, like yeah.
Isabella probably like smiles a little bit, and she puts a gif of like someone with their eyebrows raising.
Jenny's just kind of like giggling at her phone.
So you all see the phone.
yeah.
You don't know what was sent as a messages, but you all see that apparently there's a conversation going on.
Sorry. Apologies, everybody. This is purely a transaction of sexual business, so I didn't feel like I needed to bring you all in. So
Why not?
sex.
Roscoe, aren't you entertained enough with your tapes?
Yeah. And your
Well-
books. We've seen the dirty material that you heathen. Anyway, I apologize, everybody. Thank you for helping with this. I know this was did not go the way we were hoping, and it yeah.
Well, Jenny, thanks for holding me just recently, and thanks for coming by to check on me after the.
Oh, of course, Roscoe. If you ever need a cuddle, just let me know. You don't have to bite on anybody to do it, though. Jackass. Shit. You think I was gonna let you just go buck wild on Jackie? She's more
No, of
useful
course
than
not.
like 10 of you.
Well, no argument.
And she's worth about 100 of you, so
I'd
wait,
say more, but
that's not true. With all of those
You say that out loud?
Yeah. Jenny's just giving him the shit, so come on. We have to be merry. We get to unlive another night. This is why I hate Chicago. You guys don't know how to like just be happy that you're continuing on. That's, you know.
Nicholas lets Bob out of the bag.
Somehow, it is the least worse for wear compared to everybody. Well, Nicholas didn't get hurt either. Nicholas and his possum.
Isabella once again scoots away from the possum as far as she can.
Jackie's just driving everyone back.
It's the weirdest looking cat I've ever seen, but it's out of the bag now.
Roscoe, no. God damn it. You know what? Ginny rolls the window down and she shifts into Al and she's like, I can't do it. Take this anymore. She says that as she turns into Al and she takes off out the window.
Lucky bitch.
And as this coterie now is returning and going their separate ways. And they found out, well, two interesting things. You know why Duncan was feared. Paranoia and ability is a hell of a thing. But again, as we often see in Vampire, no amount of skills and treachery can overcome numbers. And when you bring enough bodies to a fight, no matter how good you are and how much treachery you have, it doesn't end well for you. I'd like to thank my players for this. The viewers, of course, player vote, everyone gets XP, of course, giving everyone a bonus XP on top of that tonight. So everyone gets 4 XP for tonight's episode. I think you all deserved it. Fuck, I'm giving you all another one. You all get 5 XP tonight. Because we did 2 short episodes with New Year's and Christmas. So Merry Christmas, players. Everybody gets 5 XP tonight.
Awesome.
Thank you.
You all were in real danger.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Real danger.
Oh, yeah.
And had somebody gone after the sniper sooner,
It would have been worse.
y'all would have got the blast with Tyrus.
Mm-hmm.
The time frame, so that viewers and the players know the time frame for Izzy detonating the landmines, or the landmines and the claymores, was based entirely off of when Isabella took damage. Or Nicholas. Either one. That set the timer. So, a rough night. Chicago's down in Archon. Somebody knows it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody named Maxwell.
Jackie's going to kill him.
So, hope everyone enjoyed this episode. Of course, everyone, pop over to this Discord. Talk about this episode. Go down to Chi-Town chat. Tell us what you thought. I know if you're watching it here live on Twitch, you probably have been commenting while it aired. If you're watching this on YouTube, pop over to our Discord from the YouTube. It's in the description of the video in YouTube. Scroll down. If you're watching it on a mobile device, it's a pain in the ass to find a description. Scroll down, find it anyway. Pop over to Discord. Pop to Chi-Town chat. Tell us what you thought of the episode. They lived. That's another on their hit list. Gone. Hopefully Amelia DiCarlo isn't as tough. Probably not. Gangrel are notoriously hard to kill. Of course, if you want to catch our back episodes, you want to see what led up to these events, hop over to our YouTube. We got all the Windy City back episodes. We've got almost every World of Darkness product covered in our back episodes, plus a lot of things that aren't World of Darkness. We've got Bluebeard's Bride that Relin run, Zasser Kala that, well, we've had a few people at this table be in before. We got Paranoia. We got a number of games on there, so check that out. If you want
Monster Hearts 2.
Monster Hearts 2, yep, Relin ran that one. Yep, that was a good one too. That one, that was awesome, actually.
I know I need to run another one.
Yeah, you do. I've even heard talk. My wife is contemplating maybe a Changeling.
Yeah, I'm
One
gonna
or
have
two,
to
maybe.
read. I'm gonna have to read the Changeling book again. It's been a couple of years.
Maybe a Changeling, 1 or 2. We'll see. Won't be me, so have to be her.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to catch some amazing content creators like the lucky bitch down there, the Ivy Raven,
Yeah, lucky bitch.
she can run away from the Roscoe puns, or Mischievous Red, who, Isabella's 2 causes explosions, and I don't know, maybe she might decide she wants to be a lupine lover for a little bit. She wants some of that lupine blood.
Isn't that a song?
It might be. I know only good things come from a kindred who drinks some lupine blood. I know from experience. Ask Relin what happens when a kindred drinks lupine blood. It's great. Good things happen.
It's fantastic. It's delicious. It also makes you more prone to frenzy.
Yep.
But it's delicious.
Exactly what
That shit
Isabella
gives
needs.
you two points worth at a hit.
And I know a lot of our werewolf fans out there were saying, well, a werewolf would never be interested like that. Why? They're individuals. Some are not the same as the others. And a bone gnar,
Fang banging feels good unless you're getting fang banged by a Hikata.
and a bone gnar who's turned his back on a lot of what the rest of the lupine believe, he might be prone to doing something like that just to do the checkbox. Got a checkbox, check it.
Just to have the experience.
Yeah, just say you did it.
Yeah.
But he
You
won't
know.
admit it to everybody because he'd get
They,
in trouble
they
by
only
some.
live once, and usually their lives are pretty damn short.
So, if you want to get some merch, get you some Windy City merch. Pop over to our merch store. Please sign in when you do it so you can get your Wish a Motherfucker Would counselor t-shirt. Because, that camp needs camp counselors. They don't have enough of them. If you want to give something to the players, bits and donations, everybody, they go to the players, not to the studio. You want to give something to studio, if you subscribe on Twitch, Twitch is a pimp, they'll take half. If you pop over to KoFi, we get all that money. So if you pop over to KoFi, go ahead, subscribe or give us some money on KoFi. But if you want to give something to players, bits and donations, that's for the players. And I think for once I've covered it all. And I can turn it over to my wife for the schedule.
All righty. Thank you, everyone, for joining us this evening. And join us on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern for Demon the Fallen, The Road to Hell, Season 2.
Lucy, Lucy, Lucy.
Lucy, Lucy, Lucy. And fucking shit, if you keep fucking around with fate, it's going to bite you in the ass.
Some motherfuckers always want to ice skate uphill and they don't learn the lesson.
I know, it's crazy. So yeah, join us at 8 p.m. Eastern as we deal with a pregnant fallen that my character has figured out got impregnated by Lucy himself. And yeah, and basically the cryptic, the head of the cryptics basically in Chicago is the one that did the prophecy that caused us to fall to begin with, and now he's fucking around again. Oh, yeah, and the Faustian faction want the pregnant fallen.
Yep.
Woo! So, yeah, that's going to be Tuesday. Saturday, Tiss is back with Call of Cthulhu 7E set in Victorian London. Join them at 3 p.m. Eastern for London Esoteric Society. It's been a bit of a break, so I don't know what those investigators...
There'll be new characters because they did a big time
that's
skip.
right. They did a time skip, so they're going to be new characters now. So it's going to be new investigators. I'm sure they're going to do the same sus-ass shit.
Yep. There's got new characters because the old characters... Some of them will be back, I think, but a number of them are changing characters because of sanity issues.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's going to be Saturday, basically starting a new chapter of the story. That's going to be fantastic. So join them then. And then, of course, on Sunday, we will be back here at 5 p.m. Eastern with the next installment of Windy City After Dark.
Halfway point, next episode.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 5 of the season.
And thank you, Franklin, for the magical weapon.
Mm-hmm. This next episode should be interesting with everything that went on. We'll see how that goes. And everybody, please take mental health seriously. Check in on those around you, especially this time of year. It's a rough time of year. You get seasonal affective disorder, which affects a lot of people's mental health. You had the holidays coming through. It's cold. It's unpleasant outside in many places. It can be rough on people and it wears on them. So please check in on those around you. Make sure they're okay. It only takes one kind voice a lot of times to help somebody. So please do that. And if you suffer from mental health issues, like many of us do, myself included, first of all, there's nothing wrong, as I just did. I admit it right here on stream. I suffer from mental health issues. Nothing wrong with that. It's okay to not be okay. There's nothing, you're not less of a person for saying that you need help. So please take your own mental health seriously and talk to those around you as you need it. But if you don't feel you can talk to them, look in chat right now, there's a list of numbers you can call or text 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Somebody be on the other end to help you if you need it, to be that lifeline. Because mental health is health, everybody. And we want you to take care of both kinds. And I'm going to turn it over to my wife because I know she has things to say too as we end the stream.
If you have benefits at your job that offer the employee assistance program, that is free for you, and you can receive counseling services through that. You get a certain number of sessions per year through that. So please utilize that if you have it. And it's not just for you, the one employed, it is also for your household. So anyone in your household can access that service for free. And they can also help you if you need ongoing counseling, find people that are in network if you have insurance through your company. So utilize that. Employee assistance program is something that is very valuable and is often highly underutilized. I'm Mama McStabber. I'm a registered nurse. Timber Brad here is also a registered nurse, and we're going to tell you, please go get your goddamn shots.
Please still get your damn shots.
Masks are being enforced again in places because cases are going up, death rates are going up for non-vaxxed people. Like dramatically going up for non-vaxxed people, and we are expecting the, new COVID from China to eventually make its way over here, probably sooner rather than later, because due to world pressures, China reopened and lifted their zero COVID policy. So yeah, please take care of yourselves, get your goddamn shots. And just take care of yourself. Doing things for your health, doing things for your mental health, doing things for your happiness and well-being, that's important stuff. Just do it, okay? I'm going to say, fuck the GOP. They can't govern shit. They can't even pick a fucking House Speaker. They are legit a bunch of fucking toddlers. Fuck Putin. Fuck the Iranian government. And fuck Bob Good from Virginia for bringing religion into the goddamn House floor.
Look, if you don't have popcorn in your house, get some popcorn. Then turn on the House representative voting and enjoy your popcorn. I hate popcorn, and even I'm tempted to get popcorn.
It's fucking ridiculous.
It is hilarious to watch. The definition of insanity is repeating the same actions, expecting different
11
outcomes.
or 12?
It was 11 when we
started recording.
When we started recording.
So I don't know if they've done another one since. I'll have to find out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's basically the same fucking people on the Republican side are running every goddamn time, and they don't have enough votes because the party is fractured.
The votes are not really changing.
They're not changing, really. Maybe one or two slip here and there.
The forerunner, Kevin McCarthy's lost a few votes on the later votes, which is even funnier.
He keeps losing votes. The longer it goes, he loses more votes. So, and Democrats, meanwhile, are unified.
Yeah, there was like
behind
4 or
Representative
5
Jeffries.
nominees, or 4 or 5 different people got votes the last round that I managed to
Yeah.
see. It's fucking hilarious.
It's hilarious. And they're all bickering over the stupidest fucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they talk about they want to help the American people, but they are wanting to do things that don't help the American people at all. Investigating Hunter Biden's laptop.
Can't govern.
They can't govern.
Got a knock-knock joke for that. Knock-knock. Who's
Who's
there?
there?
Owen. Owen who? Owen 11, bitch.
Owen 11. So yeah. Anyway, enough of my ranting about stupid politicians and ridiculous fucking American politics. But yeah, and definitely though, thank you so much for joining us. Be kind. Please be kind. Taking care of yourself, taking care of others, do it out of kindness. Just being nice is performative, so be kind instead.
Except to Nicholas, murder that character. I mean, sorry.
Jackie doesn't want to murder Nicholas. She just wants his sister to rein that shit in a little bit.
Wraiths aren't known for that, are they?
I know.
But I do thank everyone for coming, seriously. Everyone survived? Well, all of you survived. There was 3 deaths tonight.
A Nosferatu that we don't even know his name.
Mm-mm. Never will either.
Duncan McTavish and Tyrus.
Yep. But, hey.
And soon, Maxwell.
The story continues. So we'll see you next time, everybody. Good night.